What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Lauren. For those of you that don't know or maybe new, I make videos about the paranormal, and today is going to be about an investigation I had planned for Friday that was actually just canceled last night. So I was planning on working tomorrow morning, going to my mom's house and staying overnight because we're having my son's birthday party there on Saturday morning. So I was gonna take my son on Friday. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow I was gonna take him over, and my boyfriend and I were gonna take him, go hang out, get some stuff done for his birthday, and then we were going to do one of the investigations. One was from 7 to 9, the other was like 10 to 12. I had talked to my mom about it, and she said she was going to watch him. She was actually going to work, so we probably would have done the later investigation to make sure she was home to watch him. Otherwise, I might have even taken him to like the early investigation. I heard it's like pretty kid friendly. There wasn't an age limit. It was just more of like an educational type of investigation, which is pretty cool. The group running it is called Afterlife Paranormal, and they just changed their name to that. I think it was Jars Paranormal before. I'm not really sure. The people that run it, actually, I've known for a little bit of time. They're really cool people. So they had this like all set up, and oh, this is scary. They had it all set up, and they kept posting like on their Facebook group and in the event that it's happening. They're really excited. They had all these spots left. It was like $20 a person. So I was like, you know what, screw it. Like, I'm paying the money. I want to go. Now, you guys don't know, and I wasn't going to tell anybody. It was going to be a big surprise. The location of this investigation. I did a live stream on Tuesday evening, and everybody kept asking where I was going, and I told them I didn't want to reveal it. I wanted it to be a big surprise because I was so pumped about it. Like, I'm so excited. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna open this Red Bull real quick. My sister left this kiwi apple Red Bull at my house, so I'm drinking it before work. It's so good. Didn't tell anybody where it was, like anybody related to my channel. My friend Shane, that you guys know, he was actually in my live stream the other night. He didn't even know where I was going. I told him not to like go look at my events on Facebook because I didn't want him to see. So nobody knew, but now I can tell you guys the reason I was so excited about this investigation is because it was at my school I went to. I went to one school from preschool until I graduated high school. I was there, including preschool, I was there 12 plus kindergarten plus preschool, so like 14 years I was at this school. So my school is not my school anymore. It does not have the name. It actually merged with another like smaller school, just to, you know, combine two small schools, you get a larger school, whatever. The location of my school I went to is across the street from where I grew up. So literally I was across the street from the school's parking lot. Grew up there, went to school there. The school I went to is now the elementary building for the one big merger school. And then the school that had like combined with us, their original building was a K through 12 as well. It's now like 7 through 12 or something like that, give or take a couple years. My school I grew up with is absolutely haunted. I remember when I was younger and I didn't even like, I wasn't into the paranormal like I am now. I mean, I still liked it, but I wasn't as invested in it. I still remember being younger and feeling weird things when I was at my school and saying there's got to be something going on. I remember hearing ghost stories about a teacher. I might be wrong, but what I heard was that he had actually hung himself, sadly, and they said he haunted our school. There has been a picture taken in the girls' locker room. We had like this really big mirror in the locker room, like towards the back of the locker room, and it was like a cool thing to do. Like each different like sporting team, like each girl sporting team would take a picture in front of the mirror, like a big group picture. like a selfie, whatever. So there's this picture that I saw. I can't remember when it was taken. I'll have to look, but there is like a face of somebody behind the Batgirl's head, and nobody knows who it was. I can't remember if it was a male or female. There was nobody there. It was just the group of girls, and then you see like this spirit face. I scrolled by it the other day, and I know I've seen it before in the past, but I've never like really looked at it to determine if I think it's legitimate or not. A lot of people do think it's legitimate. My friend's little sister, I believe, was in the picture. Like, I'm sure I know almost all the kids in the picture just because our school was, like, you guys think small schools, you might be like, oh, I graduated with 200. My graduating class had 18 people. My entire graduating class had 18 people. My sister's graduating class was the last graduating class before they merged with the other school. Her class had 8 or 9 people. So I know everybody that went to the school. I know things that happened. Like, it was a very small school. You knew everybody. It was like one big family. So I feel like, I'm pretty sure I know almost all the kids in this picture. I think this was before the merger happened that this photo was taken. There were also stories about hearing things at night, and I remember like cheerleading in high school. Sometimes we would have walk-ins, and you would basically be there from like 8 p.m. till 8 a.m. It was like a cool thing to do. You pay money, they order pizza, everybody like hangs out. It's like a fundraiser for like our cheerleading squad. So I've heard all these things about my school, and I really wanted to do the investigation. I was like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. I know this building like the back of my hand. Like, I still know where absolutely everything is. I know where the supposed hotspots are for activity. We're gonna go and knock this out. I was actually hoping to buy, if not like nicer equipment, at least a new voice recorder to take with me. I was super excited. I was gonna make this like a 2 or 3 part series for my channel. My boyfriend and I were planning all this stuff out, and like we were so excited. I was getting so pumped for it. I was like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Like, this is my first like big investigation in a few years. We're gonna go all the way out. It got canceled. Last night I actually got on Facebook, and they had announced in the event as well as on their group's page that it was canceled. They didn't give specific details, but they said that they had a complaint from a teacher that did not want them doing the investigation because it is a school. I'm not saying I know for sure, but I am assuming that whoever complained about it probably was worried that things would be more active after the investigating group left. I was also thinking, as a secondary thought, that they didn't want the school to have a bad name. I don't think that as much, just because I feel like now the paranormal is such a big thing, and a lot of people are like more interested in it than, you know, like 5-10 years ago. It's really blown up in the last few years, and I read newspaper articles now just about like haunted buildings and different paranormal groups, and it's becoming more of like a thing that people are accepting of. So I don't think it's that reason so much, but I'm not sure what teacher it was. I know a lot of the teachers at the school. I almost wanted to ask the founder of the group who it was, because I was being nosy and I just wanted to know. Like I said, I know these teachers, and I kind of wanted to know, like, if I could pinpoint who it was, or if I could figure out a reason, knowing the teacher's name and, like, you know, like how well I know the teacher. Decided not to ask. Still curious, but I guess they had gotten off the phone with the principal of the school like yesterday evening sometime, and it was canceled. The thing that really sucks, and that kind of makes me upset, and that gets my gears going in my head about something else I want to do. So like I said, it was $20 a guest, which that's a little steep to go to just like a small school and do an investigation, but you are going to get so much education about the paranormal in general and investigating techniques. There were a lot of beginners going, a lot of people from the community getting involved. And the one thing that really upsets me more than anything, $20 is $20, but all of the money that they were raising was going towards the school's PTO, which is their parent-teacher organization. They help do different fundraisers around the school and organize things for the kids, and they, you know, they have their lock-ins, and they do like benefit dinners and stuff like that, and it was just extra money that was going to be for the kids, basically. It just sucks knowing that they're going to have to refund all this money, and it sucks. I mean, I really hope they can do something in the future where maybe the teacher that complained gets a little more education and they become more understanding of the situation. Like I said, I don't know the reason for them complaining. I don't know the extent it was. I don't know if it was, I thought it was just one teacher, it could be more. I don't know any details, but it would be cool in the future if they could hold like a big investigation and charge $20 and, you know, raise a decent amount of money for these kids. I mean, it's a small school. We struggled, like, not bad, but it's extra money is extra money, especially for kids and their education, sports teams, stuff like that. Extra money is always good. It's always beneficial. And me, being the person I am, I always am like, my mind is always at 100. Like, I'm always want something to go on. I'm always planning something. I'm always researching something. I'm always like, I do not slow down for anybody or anything because I know what I want out of life. I know the careers I want. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to be known for. It's my life, and I don't slow down for anybody or anything. So me last night, I find out, you know, like, this is all canceled and it sucks. And then I start thinking, what if we did like a convention, like a little one, just even like as part of, the school has a fall fest every year, so maybe like even part of that, like maybe have a booth to educate people and like talk about this stuff, and all the funds we receive we can use for the kids. Or even we have a beautiful park, and it actually has a quarry that we used to go swimming in when we were younger. It's since been shut down. I think they still use like the baseball diamonds and stuff out there. But it would be like, I don't know, me being overly ambitious. Last night I'm just thinking, like, what if we had different groups come in? Or what if we had like historians and like history teachers and people come in and they just like present, and we have different tables and booths and food trucks, and like my mind just gets going because I know where I grew up, and I know the other town I lived, other town of Tiffin that I lived in. There are people that are super interested in this, and I just think it'd be so sweet if like we charged a little cover charge or did like fun activities that people paid for, and all the money went to the school. I don't know. That's me being overly ambitious and me thinking that'd be fucking awesome. Like, we should do that, but I don't know. Maybe next year? I'm not sure. I have like so much on my plate right now, but I just want to tell you guys like where the location was. I'm still fucking bummed that it got canceled, but it's beyond my reach. It also sucks that it was canceled like 48 hours before it was supposed to happen, so excuse me, whatever. But I'm at work right now. I'm figuring out a live stream schedule for you guys. I'm figuring out a couple of other things. I am in touch with some people about investigations that I will update you guys about. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye bye.